What to do when you're getting results, but you're leaving too many casualties. This is exactly what came out of my client's mouth recently when he was explaining to me the great year he has had during the pandemic. Many leaders are not getting great results during the pandemic because it's just so crazy and the disruption has been so significant, but my client happens to be getting great results. But he said, Ben, I'm getting great results, but I'm leaving too many casualties. In fact, he has been labeled in the organization as a bull in a china shop, meaning that he's getting results, but he's breaking a lot of things. He's irritating his peers inside the organization. And now he feels like his team's demoralized. And he's thinking that once we get through to the other side of the pandemic, that his team may even quit, or many of the people may end up quitting. And this, of course, has catastrophic cost implications for his team and for the entire organization if there's a mass exodus of top talent. So he wants to right the ship right now. And so I thought I'd share with you a few of the things that came up. If you've been getting great results in your organization, but you've been leaving the proverbial too many casualties out there and breaking relationships and upsetting people, there's a better way to go here. Sometimes you have to ruffle some feathers when you make big decisions or getting results. But if you do this time and time again, it can just leave a path of disruption and broken relationships that don't really set you up or your organization or team for the long haul. So here are a couple of things to think about. Number one, start taking a longer term perspective. Yes, you're getting through the pandemic and you may be delivering results short term, but I suspect you're probably trying to leave a positive legacy in your organization and leave people with a positive taste in their mouth through this thing. And you're probably thinking about sticking around in the organization, especially for getting great results. So in order to do that, you're going to need positive relationships and a great team that's motivated, energized to work for you. So taking a step back and saying, okay, what does the longer term trajectory beyond the pandemic actually look like? And when you start to do that, it gives you a different perspective on your actions. The second thing is practicing the art of learning to leverage yourself as leader. This particular leader and a lot of others that sort of leave a wake of disruption in their path, they do a lot of the work themselves, right? All the detail work, from tactical to strategic, and they oftentimes end up micromanaging people. And this doesn't really leverage your skills as leader. Ideally, and this client is taking this approach too, you want to develop your team and train them so they can go out and get results in those meetings that you can't attend, in places where you can't be, and those customers that you can't speak with. They're out leveraging your message and your leadership philosophy, and thus you don't have to be there, and you can still go get and make a positive impact and do great things without having to be there. So learning to leverage yourself as leader. Number three is taking a little time to reflect on the results you're getting based on the actions you're taking. The results, a lot of times we forget this, but the results we're getting can often be gotten or arrived at taking different kinds of actions. Maybe we default to the command and control technique to just get it done. And sometimes you do just have to get it done. However, there are often other possibilities for actions you can take that are maybe a little easier, that are more motivating, that leave a positive legacy, that develop great relationships, and ultimately make your work more enjoyable. Now, you can hire a coach like me or another coach to help get this perspective, and or you can also, or maybe you have a great sounding board with a spouse. So there's just a lot of ways you can go about doing this, watching these videos, listening to the CEO Sessions podcast. These are all ways to help you get that different perspective. However, a really effective way that you can do this right now, other than watching this video, is just to schedule a little bit of time for reflection. And you can do this every day at the end of your day, or you can maybe do it once a week on Fridays. Sometimes I do it every day, and then sometimes when I have really busy weeks, I do this Friday mornings where I take a look back at the results that I've gotten throughout the week, and then start looking at the actions that I took to get there and see what other perspectives might actually be possible to take these actions in a different kind of way that might be easier, or to reach those same results or future results in a more accelerated fashion. So with that said, instead of being the bull in the china shop, take a different approach and see if you can get those same results or even better with different actions.